Welcome to the Murabbi podcast.
What's going on, everybody? This is Iyare with the People's Champion, welcoming you to another episode of our podcast, From Teacher to Murabbi. So, last time we talked about how being a Murabbi, being a teacher, can actually be an act of worship. And if it is an act of worship, then we need to focus on purifying the intention. Today, I want to talk about following the path of the Salaf. And what I mean by this is that there is a tendency today for people in education to come up with new methods and approaches to teaching. So what's now in vogue is student-centered learning, project-based learning, these kind of things. But I do want to remind everybody that there is benefit in what our Salaf, the people of the past, our first three generation, and those who follow them. There's benefit in the way that they handle things. It is not for us to throw away the baby with the bathwater. It's not for us to throw away everything that was old and traditional, thinking that the old ways are not good. No, I challenge this, and I challenge you to adopt this approach also. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with following new research, because it is research. I'm not saying that these things are not good and there's no benefit to it. But what I'm saying is, we also, as teachers, we also see that there is a serious decline in the ability of our students when it comes to certain things as memorization, when it comes to certain things as showing work in writing and these kind of things, which are important. So we do see a trend where our students are kind of going down in certain things. So it is upon us not to turn our backs on what the people of old did. And memorization is extremely important. No matter what the people of today say, memorization is important. The times tables, they just need to be memorized. Do you got the times table memorized? Up to 7? I want more than this, okay? More than this. So the times tables have to be memorized. That's just how it is. All this other stuff that people are doing and counting and trying to, no, because when you have a test, you need to have it like this. The Quran, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, the Quran has to be memorized. It has to be there. And those people that are proficient in memorizing are those who are going to excel in the memorization of the Quran. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So it's not just with the Quran, with a hadith also. And not just with this, it's from the way of the people of the past, is that when they study the subject, they would first start with a small book, a kutayib, small book. Can you hand me one of these small books? Hand me one of those small books over there. Up top, up top. No, down, not that. Left, to the right, 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 up. Yeah, up. Yes. Yes. Just grab me any one of those small books. Any one of those. Not okay. It'll have something like this. Okay, this is not. Give me another one. Let me get that brown one. Let me have that brown one. There we go. Appreciate it. So you have small books like this, and this is how you will start your journey into knowledge. So each book here, like for instance, this is Mutun Talib al-Ilm. You'll have, like, see, in this Mustawa Awal, you have, let's see, something, Arba'in Nawawiyah, 40 hadith. And this is the introduction to hadith. So the Sheikh would expect you to memorize. Each of these small little hadith. And along with the memorization, the Sheikh will then explain. And the memorization is there to fortify your knowledge so that at any time later in the future, you have it right there. So let that be a reminder for all of us. We do not want to throw away all that the people of the past that they gave us, because there's benefit in memorizing religious things and also secular. No, I'm not asking you to memorize the math book, but definitely we need to memorize certain facts and things like this. So again, we'll talk more about the way of the Salaf in approaching things. But this issue of memorization, I just wanted to focus on for today. So, as usual, folks, I say smile, stay classy, have a good day.